After my dog attacked my daughter, we had him put down. I could not simply let another family take him knowing what he was capable of. Perhaps that's what triggered a series of more pronounced paranormal events. Several of my family members started seeing black shadowy figures. My youngest daughter woke many times during the night to see a very tall dark figure standing at the foot of her bed. When she turned her bedside lamp on, it would be gone. We tried to recreate this figure unsuccessfully to see if it may have been something in her room, and her imagination got the best of her. Soon after that, or while that was still going on, I started noticing a tall dark shadow man standing in the corner of my kitchen. Usually I only saw him after glancing over my shoulder, just a quick look. I would turn around fully, he would be gone. At first I thought perhaps it was just my imagination, my denial rearing its head again, a reaction to my daughter relating what she was experiencing. However, my other two dogs started avoiding that corner at all costs. I'll get into that in my next story. Things kept happening, shadow figures, stuff missing, feeling a tug on the back of our legs as we walked down the hall. Voices as if they were far away. At times I would be in the living room and one of the kids, usually my youngest, would walk in and ask what I wanted. She would tell me she heard me calling her. In fact, that happened from the moment we moved into the house, hearing someone call out our names. We just all discounted it as our imaginations. Every day something happened. Every single day. I probably won't get all of it down in this story cause most of it I consider trivial. A lot of it I've forgotten, but I'm sure at some time I will remember. It's things that I've been through before, so it's easy to just shrug my shoulders at and go on with life. Then came of the night of December 16, 2009. My oldest daughter and her husband had just moved in with us. Their bedroom was across the hall, down away from ours. My youngest daughter's room was directly across the hall. My youngest son's room was at the other end of the hall. I'm making a note here that my oldest son, who had experiences but is a total non-believer, had moved out several years prior to this. I remember the above date clearly because it's also our wedding anniversary. I woke up at 2:22, I know the time because I immediately looked at the clock. What woke me was what sounded like an ice cream truck playing the song "Do Your Ears Hang Low." My first thought was, why the hell is the ice cream truck running in the middle of the night? As the sound got louder, I got out of bed and opened my bedroom door. It sounded as if the truck was inside of the house and coming towards me. About that time my oldest daughter opened her bedroom door. She looked at me as if she couldn't believe what she was hearing. She asked, "Do you hear that?" By this time the sound was deafening. I'm not even sure if I actually heard her words or I had just read her lips. Then suddenly it stopped. I can't even begin to explain how badly we both were shaken. We kept asking each other, did that really happen? Neither of us went back to bed that night. We sat up talking about it, trying to find a reasonable explanation for it. Trying to figure out why no one else in the house woke up. The one question neither of us thought to ask was, why would the ice cream truck run in December? A few days later it dawned on me, our ice cream truck only runs during spring and summer. But just to make sure I called the owner and asked what his operation times were. He told me, he runs the trucks from noon until 8 p.m. March 1st through September 1st.